Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. I say this is Prizers TV, and what you are looking at is a prototype of a very big hospital that is going to be built in Abia State. And this hospital is actually mind-blowing. It is going to be called Abia Medical City. The Abia Medical City has actually commenced. This place you are looking at is where the project is going to be situated. Presently, if you go on the ground, this is what you see. But we are not going to jump from where they are working. Let's go and show you how the place is going to look like when it is finished, because Alex Otti wants to break record. If you check for the past 50 years, African leaders have been traveling abroad to take treatment. Why? Because of the type of hospital we have in Africa. Every good leader has tried to build a hospital like this, but impossible. They could not. But Alex Otti came with a mind-blowing project. This mind-blowing project is a hospital city in Abia State. It is a very mind-blowing project. This is the type Africa never seen before. And what did he do? He came with a structure known as contemporary architecture building. This type of building is the type of building they are building in China, America, Australia, some parts of Europe. Is not common. You can't see this type of building in Africa anyhow. I do not think if any African country has it. Alex Otti said he is going to build this house, make it attractive, bring professional doctors who know work. Now those treatments our leaders are looking for abroad, he is going to bring it down to Abia. And when I saw this, I was surprised. I never believed that a leader in Africa would do something like this. Not a president, a governor. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. And that is the reason you see me talking like this. Because I am surprised. I never expected that this could happen, but I'm seeing it happening. So when he showed this prototype, as you know, many people never believed he was going to start the project. Look at the project that a governor wants to execute in Southeast Nigeria. Mind-blowing, right? Now, as people are doubting, this guy, known as Kepu TV, went to the site. As he arrived at the site, the work has commenced. The only problem they had the day they went there was that there was a rainfall. Everybody at the site ran away because of rain. You can see it. Rain was falling as they were shooting this video. And one amazing thing happened during the time they were at the site. If you look at it, this place is very big and very wide. Alex Otti wants to develop this as a city, known as Medical City. You will come here, you can live at the hospital, you can stay, you can do whatever. All those things you need in abroad, you will see it here. See, nobody lives close to you. This is in the middle of nowhere. And that is how development is being executed in civilized country. You don't chuck everybody one place. No, you expand it. If you check how they are building airports, football stadiums, hospitals, they are far away from the big city, because those places don't need noise. They just need express, a good expressway. Now, and this is actually what Alex Otti is doing. See the place, the work has already commenced. But when Kepu TV went there, which is this channel, as you see it here, I don't know whether I can see it very well, it's known as Kepu TV. It reports mostly about what is happening in Abia State. Something unexpected happened. As you can see, there is an airplane here. And I don't know whether the airplane had engine failure that very minute, because they commented about it as well. While they were recording, airplane began to descend to the site, because the site is huge. Look at it. And they were afraid because the airplane could have failed. The engine of the plane might have failed, and the pilot decided to land there. But the landlord circulated, and instead of landing, then it flew again, and fortunately, they did not land. So up till now, these people were asking whether that airplane was making mistake, or whether they had engine failure, and at the end, maybe recovered the second engine or something like that. Nobody knows what happened there. But the evidence of what happened here, and if you want to watch exactly what I'm talking about, you can actually copy this, what is written here. Abia Medical City in Umuchiala, Isalangwa, North and South. If you write this, you will come to this video and you will watch and see what actually happened with the airplane that wanted to land at the Abia hospital city, medical city, I said. Now, but today we're not going to talk about airplane. But whatever would have happened, thank God that it didn't happen, that is negatively. So, and we could talk about it happily. So, let's continue on what we are talking about. Now, by looking at this project, you will know that this project is not a small project. And when I saw this project, I was filled with joy. Not because a hospital is going to be built in Nigeria or in Southeast in particular, but I was filled with joy because of the design of the hospital. Have you seen this design? This type of design is the design I've been preaching for. Any governor who wants to bring development, I mean infrastructural development, should think about futuristic buildings. Any governor, any president, anybody, the world is no more going backward. We are moving forward. Those things you are traveling to America and making you to love America, you can actually bring it home. And one of those things is futuristic buildings. That is what makes Africa different from America or Europe or Western country or Western continent. If we could be having a hospital that look like this, tell me why our people will be going abroad for treatments. Do you know that most of some of those doctors you are meeting abroad are Africans, but they don't have this environment? Bring this to Africa, bring good doctors, good machines, people will come here. And that is exactly what Abia State Governor did. And when he showed the prototype, many people did not believe it, but I did. Because I know the type of project this man is executing. Look at the road in Abia. This is Port Harcourt Enugu Road or Enugu Expressway, Abia. This project was carried by Alex Otti. It is supposed to be federal government road, but he intervened. Look at how he built it. Federal government would have not built this. The only place you can see roads like this is Abuja. Lagos don't build road like this. No. Even in Abuja, it is not common to see this type of road. But a state governor is doing it in his state. Look at the road. See road. Now, and another thing that I want to show you is look at what he built in Ariaria or at Ariaria Market. When he brought this prototype, people did not believe that he was going to finish it. Do you know what? Within 2 years, he finished the phase 1. Now, he has come up with another design, much beautiful than this, called phase 2. This is a man that doesn't fail. When he comes with a prototype, you will think that that is going to be possible. No, it's not impossible. Today, we have seen this lifter. These 2 lifters, I have seen it. It's there. This building is exactly, or even much better than what we have on the ground. He has also come up with another project that is mind-blowing. This is bus terminal in Abia. See how it looks. The guy does not come with petty projects. No. He's a governor with vision. When he wants to build road, he build first class. You can't compete with him. When he wants to take on project, he take a project that people never believed that would happen. Look at what he did here. This is electric plant that brings 24/7 power to Abia, the only governor who has it presently in Nigeria. Today, more than 70% of Abia and Abia City, Abia State, have 24/7 electric power supply. If anybody had told you that this would have been possible, would you have agreed? No. And he started working on this before he became governor. He was the bank manager that supported this project and gave them all the support they needed financially. When you have positive people, things begin to fall at the right time. This man had just been in office not up to 3 years, but see, he had started airport, new airport. He has also started seaport. What you are seeing is a seaport. Look at the back, work has commenced. Then are you telling me he is not going to finish this project? He is going to finish it. This project is not as big as another market. No. This is a single building. This is a single building. Well, I am very, very happy and surprised about what I'm seeing in Abia State. And we give thanks to this guy because this guy is working very, very tirelessly. He is the Kepu Kepu TV. If you go on his YouTube channel, he is showcasing everything that Abia State Governor Alex Otti is doing. And we need people like that. Thank God to social media. No more the time that we will wait for state TV to come and show us what is happening. Now, we can actually go through all these small channels, including my own, to know about what is happening around you. Right? That is marvelous. Technology has made everything easy. Now we can compare our governors, compare our local government chairmen, compare our senators based on what they are doing. Today, if you go to Southeast, the Igbo state, there are competitions everywhere, in every place, and see development falling like, what I say, like manna. I mean, manna from heaven. That is exactly what we are seeing. If you had told me 3 years ago that Abia State would carry a project like this, I would never have believed you. If you had told me the same 3 years ago that Abia State will have 247 electricity, impossible. That Abia State will have roads that look like this, I would not. That Abia State will have airport, seaport, I would never. Never. Because Abia State was going down 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago. I can even remember when one senator from the north was accusing the former governor of Abia State of not doing anything in the state. It was a breaking news shown on Channel TV, Arise News, even NTA, and the YouTube channel carried it. The senator from the north was laughing at Abia State that they should ask who was the governor then, where the money of Abia State is being sent to, because Abia State is not doing anything with the money given to them from their location. It was a breaking news. It was a very big news. And look at Abia State now. A good governor come and everything changed. Everybody is talking about Abia State. Now Abia State is carrying projects that nobody ever dreamt that would come to Nigeria. Is that not amazing? Well, we give thanks to Abia State for the type of project he's bringing to the Southeast. But my own joy is not only for the project that he's bringing, but the type. When I mean the type, I mean the structure. See, building. This is contemporary architecture. We don't have it many in Southeast. The only place we have in contemporary architecture is in Enugu State. You see this building, you see. Many people use this building. They don't know why they use it. They cannot tell you the reason. The reason is because of the shape and beauty of this building. You see this International Conference Center, Enugu. Both senators, everybody want to have conference here. Everybody in Nigeria. Even people who are doing wedding wants to have conference here, including the new Anioma state that has not created their own state. 3 days ago, I think they are still there today. They were doing their conference with all their chiefs at this conference center. They left Asaba, left Delta State, they came to Enugu. Why? It is the beauty of this house that is drawing people. This type of design is known as contemporary architecture. Only Enugu has it presently. And Enugu also have another building like that, which is known as contemporary architecture. This type of building makes you to like what is happening inside. If you go to Europe, you see many houses looking like this, hospitals looking like this, some offices looking like this. When a house is built this way, you feel happy to go there. And that is exactly what Alex Otti wants to do. When Alex Otti finished this hospital, the beauty of hospital alone would make you to go to the hospital when you are sick, because you believe that whatever that is not solved in this professional hospital will never be solved anywhere. The building alone will give you that belief. And if you back it up with equipment and good doctors, it's going to be mind-blowing. But imagine having such equipment, I mean professional equipment, in a dirty building, a very, very dirty house, thick house, cottage house. Cottage house, I mean, is the normal house they build in Nigeria. Or high blocks as we build in Awada, Onisha, or even Abia, all those 4 decades. No matter the type of doctors you have in that environment, nobody will use it. That is exactly what is happening. Our doctors are flying away because of the reason. If a governor build this structure, back it up with equipment, people will rush it. And we have seen the evidence in Enugu State. Enugu Conference Center have been booked every day. Why? Because of contemporary architecture. This type of building is known as contemporary architecture building. I'm happy Abia State has adopted it. I pray for the project to finish as fast as possible, because all we know is that any project Alex Otti had started, he had finished all of them, each and every single of them. So I don't want to talk too much, but I just want to say that I love what I'm seeing in Abia State. It is mind-blowing. It is mind-blowing. The structure, the design, and everything is marvelous. And seeing governors that think this way, this is positive thinking. We are no more looking at governors who would say, I want to bring hospital. Not to bring hospital is the problem, but which type of building are you bringing? Building is very, very important. You cannot build a house like a poultry farm and go and bring the best machine in the world mounted there. Call president of Angola to come and take treatment there. He will never come. That building alone will discourage him. But if you have something like this, tell a president of Sierra Leone to come that Nigeria has hospital that can operate heart, for instance. Let's say president of Sierra Leone is sick. I wish president of Sierra Leone didn't see this. This is my video. Okay. So then, when he checked the building alone, he will believe that these people are going to be capable to do it. But if it is a poultry farm you build, nobody will come there. This is the reason our people need to adapt this type of contemporary architecture. Both supermarkets, shopping centers, airport, seaport, we need it everywhere. I'm telling you, we need it. Even conference center, thank God that Enugu did it, and the proof has now been demonstrated. People, even students, I watched a video 4 days ago about one youth copper, who went to Enugu Conference Center, and he was saying that he never believed that, he never knew that Enugu have a new city. It is not a new city, but this place you see, change everything that is happening around it. By the time Alex Otti finished this project, everything around this place will change. It does not matter whether it is only one house very close or two houses. This place, you see this bush you see like this? This bush you see this way, this bush will look like a new city when he finish it. Even if it is only that hospital, that is exactly what contemporary architecture is doing. It does not need too many houses close to it. And if you check the 2 pictures I showed you about contemporary architecture, you find that no house is close to them. Look at this. See, no house close. This is in Enugu State. Look at another one, which is in Enugu State as well. This, no house close to it. That makes it to be beautiful because it needs a space. It needs car park, which is parking space. If you are building this should be hospital, supermarket, conference center, shopping mall, and you give it a space and come with a type of building that everybody will look at and say, what is this? And Alex Otti understood it. See it. The main building is what you are seeing here that look like triangle. All this around it are spaces. These are car parks. You see? Large space, very big space. Well, I don't want to talk too much, but I want just to say that I like what Alex Otti is doing, and the only thing we wish is for him to stay in power for many, many years. I think that time has come when we will begin to give some of our governors either power to remain perpetual, because somebody will not be doing all these things, and after 8 years he will leave office, unless if he wants to go and rest. But if he wants to be giving us surprises, giving us good development, why should we be changing them every 4 years, every 4 years or 8 years? They should have stayed for longer if they are doing what we want, like what Alex Otti is doing. Therefore, I think the constitutional review have to think about what I'm suggesting. Because I don't see the reason of changing such a governor, in the next 8 years. It doesn't make sense. In the next 8 years, Abia State will again go to be looking for somebody who can be as good as Alex Otti. When you have Alex Otti, well, which one do I know? So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. I'm just here to show you about the development happening around Africa. And today we are in Abia State in Nigeria, and it is mind-blowing the type of development we see here, and we wish it will be completed soon. So see you next time. You've been watching Prizers TV.